Hey, this is Jimmy. Who's this?
Jimmy, this is Senator Charles Chuck Schumer of New York.
Oh, Senator Schumer, how are you?
Jimmy, I am appalled. Utterly and completely appalled. I am in a state of appallment. So much so that I have literally forgotten what it's like to experience non-appalledhood.
Okay, well, how so?
Jimmy, as every student of American history knows, the complete breakdown of democracy that led to the Civil War was foreshadowed by the brutal caning of Senator Charles Chuck Sumner on the Senate floor. I am appalled to see that our government faces the specter of this type of partisan physical violence yet again.
What are you talking about, Senator?
Jimmy, did you hear what Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy said? Did you hear what he said about Speaker Pelosi?
Yeah. His joke? Yeah, I heard his joke. Yeah, the joke he made. Yeah.
Joke? Are you kidding me? He has threatened the Speaker of the House of the United States, a woman, with the same kind of vicious beating that Sumner himself received. And I and the rest of the congressional Democrats are appalled. He is literally trying to murder our Queen Bee. This is literally murder.
Don't you think you're blowing this out of proportion? Do you
out of proportion?
Do you think we should?
The Minority Leader of the House, one with aspirations to the office of Speaker himself, has literally threatened, nay, promised, to savagely beat an 81-year-old woman within an inch of her life until she is nothing but a bloody, quivering mass? I think I'm being quite proportional.
Okay, let me get this straight.
Please don't. I was on a roll there.
No. So let me explain this to the people. At a GOP fundraiser, Kevin McCarthy was handed a cartoonishly large gavel as a symbolic gag. And then he said it will be hard not to hit Nancy Pelosi with this. And people laughed. How are people seeing this as anything other than a dumb joke?
Forgive me, Jimmy, but I fail to see how violence against women is funny.
Your phony sanctimony is noted, Senator. I'm sorry. I have no love for Congressman McCarthy, but when he says this, I'm not picturing the caning of Sumner. I'm picturing Tom and Jerry.
As if that makes it better somehow? What that cat and what that mouse did to each other was unconscionable. I am joining Eric Swalwell in his call for Mr. McCarthy to resign before his reign of violent terror can begin on the floor of the House. Rolling pins, oil slicks, boxing gloves attached to springs that shoot out with no warning. Who knows what else he has planned?
Can you just stop this?
Stop standing up for women? Never.
This is all very transparent. You're doing the same thing Republicans do, seizing upon some tiny non-issue, and you're trying to make a giant deal out of it to obscure from the actual BS that you yourself are doing.
Jimmy, why do you hate strong women?
Millions of Americans were on the verge of homelessness because Democrats failed to act to put a moratorium on evictions, but we're supposed to be worked up about a joke?
Look, our hands were tied on that. Plus, we didn't even know about it. It was a sneaky deadline.
And the Democratic negotiator for the bipartisan infrastructure bill was Kristen Sinema, who was basically a Republican in all but name, who flamboyantly voted no on raising the minimum wage on the Senate floor.
Again, with the women hating, I thought she looked powerful and fantastic doing that little dip thing she did, a curtsy.
The working class is going to see through all this, Senator Schumer. They don't care about dumb jokes. They care about a living wage, health care, climate change, things Democrats don't seem to concern themselves with ever.
Jimmy, I know the working class. I have observed them through binoculars from my balcony while making sure my landscapers don't drink from the hose. And from their body language, I have assessed what their concerns are, and that's that threats of violence against women are never to be tolerated.
Well, it's nice to see you're doubling down here. You're nothing if consistent.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm seriously thinking congressional leaders need to stage another take-a-knee moment for the cameras, for violence against women like we did for police brutality.
Please don't do that.
But instead of fine African vestments to represent black people, we'll need to wear something that represents women.
Just stop.
Oh, I know, pussy hats. That'll give them the old razzle-dazzle. I have to go, Jimmy. I have very serious work to do.
The Jimmy Dore Show is coming to a city near you August 28th. We're in Las Vegas at the Plaza, and we just added another show in Portland. We're there in Portland on September 10th and 11th. October 3rd, we're at Harlow's in Sacramento. More dates being added. Go to jimmydoorecomedy.com for a link for all tickets. See you at a live show.